side road. This is the on-ramp. There's the freeway. Just doing a quick road video. I haven't done many videos this winter, which is probably a good thing, but we had a fairly mild winter, and then now it's been cold and light snow for us. Other places have been getting blasted. So for us, for our area, for the most part, I don't care what they say, it's been more cold than bad. So, knock on wood, we've only been getting these little dustings, 1 to 2, 3 inches of fluff, and stuff's melting. You get on the main road, they use ice salter, the ice melter, and the stuff's clean. It's 20 degrees. Previous to today, we've been averaging 10 degrees at night, and if we're lucky, 20 or 30 during the day, or mid-20s. So today is actually 21, so maybe it's going to be warmer. Somebody thought within the next week, maybe we'd be up to 30, 40 degrees after the weekend. So if it's sooner, it'd be nice. So, everybody after a month of cold is ready for warmer weather. Even if it's only 40 degrees, 50 degrees would be like a tropical vacation. And that's how most people feel. The ones that don't totally hate the snow and don't totally mind the cold. Everybody's looking for some reprieve from it. Obviously, it's based on this area, not the places that's worse than this, because you guys might be happy with 20 degrees or even 30 degrees at that point. Knock on wood, it's been a cool February into March, but it didn't average 20 degrees all month. Even the last couple of weeks has been 0. Get the wind chill a little colder, or 10 degrees, I meant 10 degrees, I'm sorry. So anyways, there we go. Thought I'd do a little road video. The side road is all packed ice, snow, fun stuff. Freeway is just about summer conditions for the road. It's almost like driving on a wet, rainy day, other than you want to be careful if the wind chill's peaking at other places or cross bridges and different locations. It's more breeze there, because it's always been known to cause white ice or black ice, as they call it. So that's the unpredictable thing about wind chill and nature. Other than that, here we are coming up on I don't know. Oh, that's Chapel. Coming up Chapel Road. Here we go. So knock on wood, there's some white fluff snow in the trees. The trees look awesome. They look like one of those Christmas trees you buy from the store that never change. It's just the tips of the trees on the green trees on this side. The way from the wind was coming from, where the snow fell. The other side isn't covered as much, but there is still some light snow on the trees. I said to take a run to the store, so I decided to jump on the freeway. Knock on wood. Traffic is moving, I want to say, at a safe speed or the speed limit. And there's not as much traffic on the road as I thought there would be. There must be some people still hunkered down waiting, or some of the places where the snow is worse. Because usually when I get on the freeway this time of the day, it's a mad dash rush for the border or the freeway exits, because it's usually a lot heavier. Right now I've got a couple cars or stray cars, but usually it's like 20, 30 cars and maybe a no car and then 20, 30 cars. It's like not as bad as Cleveland, but for this area, usually there's a lot more cars than this. So I'm kind of glad for the light drive. So either the people come through, or they're still yet to come through, or they're staying at home today, or they're blocked in another state. We was at Cleveland yesterday, and somebody said Worcester was pretty bad yesterday in the morning. I don't know about the afternoon, but a lot of places south of this part of Ohio and west of it has been getting a lot worse, from what I understand. The more west and southwest that you go. So the last couple of years, we've dodged a lot of bad snow days. Even though we've had our share of snow here and there, there's so many more torrential snowstorms, if that's even a word, that have come down and blessed other areas instead of this area. And for that, we are very thankful, because we've had our share of snows, blasts, and storms, and nor'easters, and southeasters, and lake effect through the years. And I mean, those other areas must need some cleansing of some nice fresh snow, because knock on wood, a lot of it really has missed us. And I mean, yeah, we've had a share, but man, there's 20, 30 storms, it seems like, that's hit those places that has missed us. And there's a lot of thankful people around here, even though a lot of them were never ready for winter to start. They wanted winter to be over before it, and they still want winter to be over. So I have to ask myself, if I really didn't like winter that much, I would probably move to a non-winter area, or at least south by Columbus or Cincinnati, or one of those small towns down there where winter's not as bad. You still get cold, but everybody says you don't get lake effect snow like you do in Northeast Ohio. So I would move into the mountains of any state, New York included, or any other ones, even this little mountain ridge in Ohio called Ashtabula. If you don't like snow, because you can get snow 3 to 5 months out of the year, depending if you live in Andover, Pymatumene, or up by the lake, or anywhere around here. Chardon gets blasted more than we do sometimes, from what I've heard. They must be right at the snow line. There's something in the road, I couldn't tell what it was. So that's just my thoughts and opinion, you know. Going from that, there we go. So here we are, summer-like conditions on the roads. There should be some ice. See how that snows? Those little slushy snow stuff can be really dangerous, so don't take it lightly. I mean, this is not summer conditions. This is be careful on bridges. Watch out for the people next to you. And if you're getting slush, do a lot of praying, because you never know where the car is going to go. So be careful. Unless you got some anti-slush tires, and a lot of skill. But other than that, I mean, you got to be careful. It's 20 degrees out here. Ice melter doesn't work in all locations, depending on the water, the freeze, and the wind chill. So you guys have a good day. So that's what it is. 90 and 11. Side streets a little slipperier. Pack snow. There you go. Documented date. Looks like 2019 already. I told somebody the other day, before you know it, bam, 7 months gone past and Christmas is here. I guess that'd be more like 9 months. But anyways, I told him 7 months at the time, and whatever. 6 and 2 is 8. So there's your snow report of the day, and everybody's hoping for it to go right into a mild spring and a nice summer. Hoping for the right amount of rain for the garden, but not too much where you can't enjoy the summer. So we're hoping for 6 months of summer, or maybe 7, 8 months of summer. But we'll see how that goes. All right, we'll talk to you guys later. I might just wait till I get up in 20, see how 20 is. This part of 20 sometimes used to be choppy, but there's not enough snow for it to be choppy, so it should look just like this, or maybe a little rougher. This ramp's a little bit higher path, but someday with hover cars and heated solar roads, and I'm sure there's going to be I'm going to say the auto bots, but we're going to say the auto plow bots are coming someday, even if they're smaller versions of just keeping the roads clean and heating them and moving the snow and moving traffic, and you know it's coming. That might even be along more quicker than some of the autonomous vehicles that they're working on, so you never know. I mean, I would think it would catch on more, but there's too many schematics and things to talk about and things to work on. Usually private companies in bigger cities would probably have it, or I'm sure even some of the bigger governments and corporations, obviously. Once they start getting it, and then boom, eventually it'll trickle down. But they seem, I don't know, people don't believe it, but they've always held technology to a higher standard for a lot of, obviously, government and corporations first, because they have the money and the technology, and then it trickles down. I mean, it took forever for cell phones to boom like they are today. I mean, it did. And they could have been there sooner because they had them, but they just didn't want them out there. It took the right person to come along and expand the technology and do what they did to get them there. And there's still many more people to get cell phones, and might as well throw Fitbits in there. So give it time. There will be robots on the road, whether it's plowing snow, picking up trash, a lot of stuff that, you know, I don't know who's gonna, I don't know what jobs those people will be doing, but hopefully there'll be other jobs for them and everybody else and for us to do. So, all right, here we are. I gotta stop at the big Home Depot. Something's free. That's usually free carpet installation. If you buy the whole house. Oh, this one's minimum $6.99. You get free carpet installation. And I couldn't see the rest of the sign, but it's usually your whole house. So there you go. Free little plug for Home Depot. They already got the sheds out. I don't remember if they took them down this year or not. Usually they have them out, and maybe they brought them back already, because usually there's only like 1 or 2 left. They actually are plowing snow, which is cool. Boom, boom, boom. I kind of want to park down there, but I don't want to be the guy that blocks his snow in. I'll let him scrape. I don't want to be the guy that parks where I shouldn't, so I'm going to wait here for the big scooper to clear so I can... Here we go. There's an added treat. Got the big scooper box. I don't know where he's going. He's like right where I want to park. Oh, there he goes. Good. He's whipping back around. That is awesome. I want to park over there, but I don't want to get in his way. So if there was important stuff to get, I can always pull over to the pickup. So that's the excitement. You know, good old A-Town. We got the scraper hitting the parking lot there. There's some live YouTube of it. I'm sure you people was waiting for that. There you go. Look at that. That's the yellow John Deere. I was amazed how they got the yellow John Deeres. I guess it's considered more of the commercial equipment line. That way people don't mistake it for farm machinery. Even though you can use it on the farm. And I guess it's just to keep it road equipment and company equipment's usually yellow or orange or variations. And they usually try and keep the farm stuff white, red, and green. Well, John Deere anyway is green usually. But that's pretty neat how they got that big scooper bucket. There you go. Let's stop there. Have a good one.